Even enough for level 20, so thank you. Fairy levels up again. Level 20 has been reached. So, who's next for level 20? There's only 2 more left, so let's go do Joffrey first. He was pretty high up already in his experience points, so... You can do this trainer over here. I'm practicing my fire breathing. In that case, I don't have to say what kind of trainer you are going to be. Also, pretty obvious. Ooh, you have a Magmar. I want a Magmar. The Pokemon we did not even find in Pokemon Red, because it's a blue exclusive there. But who knows, you might be able to find one this time around. Well, yours is not very impressive, so... Not talking about this one. First battle, already enough to level up. Also level 20 for him. So that only leaves Andros. Yeah, let's continue. I'll switch to Andros in the next battle. Smog. And that is not going to be very effective. Does not work on a rock. The ground type move does work on a fire type, so... Thank you and goodbye. I was still able to make use of the super effectiveness in the end, but now it's time to switch. From my A team, we only have Andros still at level 19. Let's put him on top. And let's see what we have here. We have reached the next side quest, you might say. National Park. However, we're actually going to do that in a minute, because there's still some stuff to the right over here, as you can see. Let's take care of that first. And therefore, there's Pokemon for us to catch, because new route means new types of Pokemon that can appear. Pidgey is, by the way, not one of them. It is one of the Pokemon that can appear here, but it's obviously not a new one, so... Allow me to actually show off Thunder Punch for the first time, so at least we have something to do in this battle. Super effective against flying types, of course. And there you go, that was Thunder Punch. Now let's continue in the grass. There's also still trainers here, so might as well also battle those. I'll go anywhere if bug Pokemon appear there. So you're going to be a bug trainer. Yep. Sometimes it's too predictable. However, this happens to be one we also want to get the phone number off, so... I recognize the name, Arnie. And indeed, Arnie is on my notes, so... I'm going to remember that guy. Foresight, okay. Now that is actually a move that can make sure you're not able to avoid attacks anymore. However, that is going to be useless to you, sir. You are gone. Alright, that was Bug Catcher Arnie. Like I said, this guy will also want to register the phone number, because there's actually a Pokemon swarm that can appear here. Remember the Pokemon swarms? Pokemon that can appear very rarely in certain areas, but when swarming happens, the chances are a lot bigger of them appearing. Let's go talk to you again. My Venonat won me the bug catching contest at the National Park. Wow, you're pretty tough. Could I get your phone number? I'll call you for a rematch. Not for a rematch. But anyway, we have Arnie's number. I'll call you if anything comes up. And speaking of coming up, he did point out about National Park. So in case you don't know about the side quest there yet, he talks about the bug catching contest already, as you can see. Oh, more on that later. One of the Pokemon I was after actually appeared. Female Nidoran. So we're obviously going to catch this guy first. Let's go use Tackle. That should be weak enough to make sure you stay alive. Let's use one more. Okay, that should be enough. If I use one more, this thing is going down. Normal Pokeball should be enough. I love how there's two female symbols now. One in the Pokemon name and one at the gender. Little bit overkill, but still. Nidoran female. Just like in Pokemon Red. A Pokemon we already have from that game. So let's skip out on the Pokédex. Let's go and put your name from that game, which is still going to be Quint. However, this time with a 2 behind it. Let's continue. Here's the next trainer. So let's go talk to you first. What kinds of Pokeball do you use? Well, most of all normal Pokeballs. Also a little bit of Great Balls already, but not quite the set Pokeball I use quite yet, the Great Ball. But I will in a moment. Let's go punch you out of the air. Easy mode. Well, level ups do come slow for Andros, I feel. However, this one should put him over, because Pidgeotto, that is an evolved Pokemon. It's probably going to give more experience points because of it. Still, flying types are still going down one hit. Yeah, 339, that's more than enough. Level 20 for Andros as well. The entire A-team now at level 20. The leveling up continues. Alright, here's the technical machine for rollout. So if you haven't had enough Miltank after the Goldenrod Gym, you can actually continue using rollout over here. Alright, that was everything on this little side path. There's still some more Pokemon we need to get in the grass here. Oh, I was just talking about you. More Pokemon. A male Nidoran. Also complete with double gender symbol. Let's go use Thunder Shock on you. Not going to be super effective, so... but it's also almost killing him. But luckily almost, so... Let's go do one status effect, just in case. There's no way I'm going to need more than one Pokeball here. Almost out of health and paralyzed. Of course, this is going to be a one-shot. There we go. So, we have caught both of the Nidorans here in the tall grass. Route 35. This is also a guy we already know. Also briefly part of the A-team in Pokemon Red, so... Definitely a Pokemon I'm not going to use this time around. Let's call you Kim the Second. And let's leave you in Bill's PC for eternity. Just pointing out you can catch this guy here. Right, let's get back to the park. Let's get ambushed in the last tile of grass. Oh, there's also Dittos here. Yeah, it does not say so on my notes, because I actually already have a Ditto, so... Don't have to catch one here. But apparently they also appear here. Let's go prepare ourselves for the next side quest. Alright, we are back. Welcome to National Park. Every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday there's actually a bug catching contest here. And that is pretty much the main gist of this side quest. Can be compared to the Safari Zone from Pokémon Red. So make sure it's either Tuesday, Thursday or Saturday, because otherwise you will be able to actually enter the park, but you won't be able to do the contest here. Just remember that. Make sure it's Saturday in my case. So the contest is also actually ongoing in this place. Let's go enter and let's go see if we can actually make anything out of this bug catching contest. Today's Saturday, and that means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokémon... Oh yeah, it's also important to note, one of your Pokémon you're allowed to take in here. Catch a bug Pokémon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? I sure will. Uh-oh. You have more than one Pokémon. You'll have to use the Ghastly, the first Pokémon in your party. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Like I said, I was going to do some preparation. I made sure Ghastly, or Heli, is indeed my top Pokémon. And that's the one I'm going to bring into the national park. Fine, we'll hold on to your other Pokémon while you compete. Treecks' Pokémon were left with the contest helper. Here are the park balls for the contest. 20 park balls we get. The person who gets the strongest bug Pokémon is the winner. You have 20 minutes. If you run out of park balls, you're also done. You can keep the last Pokémon that you catch as your own. Ooh, interesting. Go out and catch the strongest bug Pokémon you can find. As you can see, very comparable to the Safari Zone from the first game, however a lot less tedious. We begin at Relaxation Square. There's actually no Pokémon to get here. There's also other trainers, but if the contest is actually ongoing, you're not able to battle the other trainers here. You can only catch the bug Pokémon in the grass. And indeed, you're only allowed to bring one Pokémon with you. So make sure there's a good one in your top slot. But unlike the Safari Zone, we don't battle the Pokémon ourselves. Luckily, this time around we are allowed to bring a Pokémon with us and therefore do some weakening and therefore increasing the chances of catching one. But the reason why Ghastly is recommended is because of the fact that Ghastly knows a move to put other Pokémon to sleep, namely with Hypnosis. And also the attacking moves of Ghastly aren't really that strong. So also the chances of accidentally fainting a Pokémon is also a little bit less. And therefore I think Heli is the best bet in order to bring in here. You can also use Drowsy, of course, also works fine. But because of not being able to use Great Balls in this place, you're only allowed to use the Park Balls, which aren't really as powerful as a Great Ball. I think being able to use a status move in order to put them to sleep, that is actually a really good bet. Let's do one more Hypnosis, let's put you to sleep. You are level 12, so throwing a weak Park Ball is not going to work if you're not asleep. Yeah, and there we go. There's our first unique catch here in the national park. We find a Butterfree. And that is indeed a Pokemon you cannot find normally in the wild in this game, so you have to catch one here. Thank you very much. And since it's one of the unique Pokemon we can find here, I think it's already safe to actually end the contest. We're going to have to do this one multiple times anyway, so let's go finish it off here. This is one of the Pokemon we are after. And since it's a fully evolved Pokemon, we might even be able to win the contest already. Because catching the unique Pokemon isn't everything, there's also still a contest. Let's go judge the Pokemon that we've got. We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Placing third was Bug Catcher Ed, who caught a Butterfree. Hey, we also caught a Butterfree. Score was 293 points apparently. Placing second was Pokefan William, who caught a Venonat. Also a Pokemon you need to catch here at some point. 326. But the bug catching contest winner is Cool Trainer Nick, who caught a Pinsir. Ooh, there's Pinsir here. The winning score was 374 points. Everyone else gets a berry as a consolation prize. Aww. We only get a berry. Our level 12 Butterfree apparently was not good enough. We hope you do better next time. We'll return the Pokemon we kept for you. Here you go. Oh yeah, of course, since the Butterfree was the one we get to keep. We now also need to officially give it a nickname. After the contest is done, it is officially our Pokemon. Baba 2. Yeah, party's full, so let's put you in Bill's PC. We're not going to use you anyway in this game. But as you can see, this is how the bug catching contest works here in Pokemon Silver. There's more unique Pokemon we need to get, so we'll return here later for the catching contest. But there's also just regular exploration we need to do here. As you can see, there's items. There's also trainers here. There's plenty of stuff we need to do here, so let's get back into the National Park and pick up all of the other things. First item we find in the north is a paralysis heal. Might as well bring that along. And don't think that is everything, because as you can see, the pathway also continues to the left over here, outside of the gates. So we can also go all the way left here. This is a little bit of a longer walk, but still. Also ends up with an item, of course. Go all the way down and find this secluded item, which is the technical machine for Dig. Remember the famous TM28? We're going to leave that in our pocket for a while. Our current ground type is Joffrey, but I'm only using him because I don't really have a good alternative for him, so... He was already part of my Pokemon Red A-team, of course, so I don't really plan on keeping him with me. So I also don't want to give Dig to him. Now, let's go take care of the trainers here in this place. We adore our Pokemon, even if they dislike us. That's what being a fan is about. Yeah, even if your Pokemon bite you and scratch you and almost beat you to death, we still love them. Just make sure the Pokemon you use aren't too big and too strong. Raichu might be a Pokemon that can hurt you quite a bit if he does not like you. So let's go put in Joffrey. Even though I did say a couple of bad things about Joffrey just now. How he's not going to stay in my A-team for the entire game. But he is for now, so... Let's go use my Rock type. And of course also my Ground type. Poor little electric types. They don't like the ground types. Almost level 21 even. Right, there should be more. You, for instance. Hello? Why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle? Yeah, that's why I'm staring at you. You. Battle. Now. And you have... Oddish. Ah, cute. I've got an Oddish too. I'm not using it, but still. Right, Helly, you're not my biggest fighter, so let's put someone who is. Ferdinand, the Spearow, or must I say, the Fearow now. Flying type, and therefore good against the grass types. I'm not too happy about the Sweet Scent though. But it's only evasion that gets lowered, so. Thank you. Down in one hit. Didn't expect anything less from my evolved bird. Ooh, Cubone. That is a cute Pokemon. Let's go put in my Reptile against yours. Reptilian battle. Fairy versus Cute Bone. Cute Bone. Ice Punch. You're a ground type, so you're not going to like this. Thank you. Level 21 for Fairy. Ooh, he's going to learn Bite. One of my favorite moves in the game. Pretty much all of the Pokemon I usually use in my team actually able to learn Bite, so... That's a move we're going to see a lot. Dark type move. Bite. Thank you for giving me the ability to learn Bite. Let's move on to the next trainer. Right, you in the grass. My Pokemon are so cute. Let me show them off to you. Oh, you've got a Cubone too? cute bone. This is also a Pokefan. Female Pokefan. Snubble. Well, I don't think there's anything cute about the Snubble, but that's my opinion. If you think it's cute, then please use a Snubble. All I see is a normal type, so I'd like to use a fighting type. And dark type moves are not very effective against a fighting type, so you're going to make it very easy for me. There you go, critical hit even, so overkill. And let's boost the EXP to 139. And the next trainer is also beaten. Alright, looking at my map, there's one more trainer on the right over here. The world of Pokemon is deep. There are still lots of things we don't know. But I know more than you do. Well, it depends. How many generations have you been playing? It's also not my first rodeo here in Pokemon Silver, so I know how the game ends. I know quite a lot. Let's go bash another Oddish at least. Let's go put in Ferdinand again. My killer of grass types. Oh, good luck with my 1 HP. You're going to need way more than that. Super effective and gone. Voltorb. Okay, that's a little bit less of a bird thing, so... Ground type time. Level 15. Pretty high, and therefore you should be able to level up. I feel level 21 coming up. Only one ground type move, that should be enough. There we go. Level 21 for Joffrey. Ooh, and we're going to learn self-destruct. That is a very hilarious move. Should never be used normally, but since I never used Defense Curl either, let's still put it in. The most useless move in the entire game. Self-destruct.